Actually, I've completely fucked this up now. I've got to actually mute everything and do everything neatly. Oh my word, I am a horrible, horrible, horrible person. But anyways, I guess. Oh, let's get this popped out here. How utterly ugly, unprofessional, and downright just awful I am. I haven't even muted myself properly. Anyways, test 1, 2. Right. Hey, we are live here. So everyone. Hello. My name is Zia. Sorry about that.
HUD deaktiviert. Gefahr. Gefährliche Region entdeckt.
Well, my deepest apologies everyone who is watching live and or mayhaps watching in the future. My name is Zia. I am playing X4 Foundations today. Just had a bit of a little quick call there, my apologies. Oh, right. Since the last time that we played, there's actually been a bit of changes on the situation that I am in. Right, so I have unfortunately been quite a bit of a slog trying to get through Tharkas Cascade 15 and 17 and into Matrix 79B, and then by extent also clearing Savage Spur 1 and 2. One of my main goal is 79B. That's where I want to be. I'm sort of ready for the assault to go into the next sector, which is going to be Tharkas Cascade. I have also, in the efforts to make sure that I have a back line to defend myself with, there is a nice big defense platform I am building here. I will rename it a little bit later when I've got a bit more brain power, to be honest. Let's be honest, last 4 weeks now have not been great. As for if you are watching this and thinking, hold on, I didn't make a post on Blue Sky about going live now. Yeah, I didn't. Part of the reason why I think so many things, I'm taking a bit of a break from social media, but also just wanted to, you know, do what I enjoy, which is to live stream a bit here and make 3D models. And unfortunately, 3D modeling is now going to be go a bit more quiet. I'm going to focus a bit more on live streaming. Bloody hell, that noise. Anyways, so last, if you remember, if you had watched the previous live stream, I was arguing about a certain Asgard pilot that was being in the ass. Congratulations, everyone!
Asgard.
It's now our Asgard, which is nice. As for some other things to take note of, oh yeah, we are playing on the beta server because honestly, some of the changes they have done on the beta branch of the game is very, very nice, and I just want to keep it, even though I'm not actively using the or playing around with the diplomacy function. I have found that I am very much using the diplomacy function even when I'm not actively using it. If I may explain what I mean by that, by what I just said, it's sort of like, it's important to remember that the diplomacy function lets you grab things that are not usually, you might not be able to quickly just jump over and get. For example, if you are, like me currently, locked in a prolonged siege and need his or her full attention on the combat zone. And having a little agent that you could just tap on the shoulder and say, go buy a pizza, go buy some seminars, go shake hands and be friendly with the Ministry of Finance and Taladi Corporation, etc., etc., etc. That has just been such a blessing.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
Kind of curious why. Where's the last one? How far is it? I don't want to just start barreling in here. Oh look, these gift destroyers for the quest is not yet in. I want to get that sort of done just before I start pushing, because I know sometimes when you're doing those deliver ships for a mission and you're in the middle of doing something else and it suddenly cuts or wobbles, something happens. Yeah, it sort of slightly bugs out at that point.
Gefahr.
But yeah,
Diasur. Mark
are
1.
ready to go. I have had a little bit of a glance around here, and there's like the 4 Xenon K rating already. They're not in this sector here. They're sort of like just biding their time, knowing that I need to come to them, which is not ideal. Oh, I wish I could lure them out a bit more. As for what you're hearing on the music side, please do note that is the music from X4 Foundations, but I'll be honest, I have put it in a little playlist, so I don't have to, because, just be honest, and if Egosoft is maybe watching or listening at any time in the future or past, please fucking shuffle the music a bit. It's a weird fucking complaint, but there's like sometimes issues where if I'm in prolonged combat, we end up in situations where, just constantly playing the same song over and over and over again, and it gets sickeningly annoying. Oh, all these fighters I ordered are finished building. I don't really have anywhere for you to sit or land or get ready yet, so I think what you'll do is you will all just fly right there. Oh, probably the last thing we should always mention, of course, is that if you may have noticed that I have the German voiceovers for my game instead of English, but still English interface. The reason for that is I'm slowly over time trying to absorb some more languages, and I thought instead of just jumping in and trying to learn German, I would have something or other way that is in the background that's got German being talked, spoken, in the setting of a video game that I am actively playing, which allows me to sort of passively absorb the language. Oh, and yes, if you're maybe 62,000 million credits. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, I am not in the position to actually construct the military base. So I'm just going to abort at this point. Sad bit, yeah, whatever. Yeah. That is at least that mission level sorted, and provided the Arbit Federation with a couple of electoral destroyers to destroy Xenon with. Or, you know, as I've always also noticed as well, sometimes when I give them a ship, they also decide, oh hey, wouldn't mind if we quickly just pointed at the split and gave them a good rotten scene too. Right. Flying wait. Oh, you are coming back. Have you reloaded? Yes, you have reloaded. There's actually an interesting thing I noticed. Because this is on the beta version, you of course have the feature where Boron equipment and Frontier equipment are now marked as advanced technology, which means, and this is very, 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 very nice, you can do interesting things with ships like the Sapporo, where you could replace all its turrets that are like, sort of not really the big selling point on the ship. The big selling point of the Sapporo is, of course, the missiles. Oh, shit. It's hitting me in the ass. Yeah, we are beginning our assault. One of the things that could be done with those Sapporos now is you can put on missile turrets, which of course, and if you put dumbfire missile turrets, you don't have to fill them with missiles, you don't have to actually use them. But they increase, each one you put on increases the amount of missile capacity, which is incredibly useful if, say, for example, you want to...
Antriebe gestoppt. Containermagnet deaktiviert.
For example, you want a lot more missiles so you can hit more light barrage missile. Oh, fuck my life. What the fuck? Okay, listen. My apologies, everyone. That was a bit rude language of mine. Yeah.
Antriebe gestoppt.
Yeah, so if you load the Sapporo up with Boron dumbfire missile turrets, thanks to the changes in the beta, you can have more missiles. More missiles capacity means you can actually start slamming things with those missiles a lot more and more and more and more. And because the missiles are the big selling point of that, it actually leans more into the missiles. Like, yes, it's going to be having to go back and forth a lot more to reload all its missiles, but that's kind of fine. You can also equip it with a Boron large engine, which of course, by extent, means it has better travel speed. Not by much, but it's definitely better. And that better travel speed, of course, means that you have lower downtime between it going and coming back, depending on how far your legions are operating. What's your plan, buddy?
Steuerung.
I'm gonna select you. Stop moving here. Let's get things moved up. Where are the other ones? I want you also to move up a bit, get here, get in position, stop moving. And the big problem is if an invasion force is if you people are not helping me invade, then what the hell am I doing here? Getting myself shot to hell, that's what's happening. Ah! You have arrived, you can start escort.
Modus deaktiviert.
So I actually have
SE.
the Rocket Angel there, my Sapporo, set to escort or defend the Asgard. So if we have now defend, it means of course that you have the little advantage that it will immediately start firing barrage missiles as any sort of little fighters, which is actually quite useful. You can usually see when it starts firing when they start launching
Antriebe gestoppt.
flares. So if they start launching flares, you know that it's starting to come into the rear and blast missiles at them, which is quite nice. Missiles are usually a little bit more effective at taking out flighty little shits and getting rid of them versus flaks, beams, all those other things. Of course, beams are always great for eliminating small little nimble little enemies, but they're always usually takes a bit of time. So having a nice mixed arsenal and having that Sapporo act as dedicated anti-air missile battery for the fleet, that suddenly becomes incredibly good. It sort of creates a weird situation where owning the Boron and Timelines DLC together is pay to win. It's also got a little bit better radar range compared to other large ships, which means it also acts as a bit of like a radar buoy that can follow along and have a bit of a mobile advanced satellite.
Laserturm Mark 1.
But the rest of the fleet is here. Ideally, we need to hit. Well, it's going to be a solar power plant there.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Antriebe gestoppt. Antriebe gestoppt.
It's really feel nice when you've got a fleet of ships. But not as nice if they're not quite in formation. That's one of the downsides, I guess. Oh well.
M. Steuerungsmodus deaktiviert.
Right. Guess there's nothing for it. Let's get moving. Doesn't seem like the enemy Xenon aliens and whatnot are going to move towards us first. So I'm sort of hoping for. They are literally just flooding out of that system now at the current moment. And I'm not neglecting looting everything at the moment.
Steuerungsmodus.
Partly because the I've looted already a lot of things, let's be honest, let's just put it that way. Currently, how many bloody missiles do I have in this thing just from looting things? Yeah, quite a lot. The other disadvantages, of course, no. So I've already got a lot of engineering materials, so I don't exactly, but like I said, it's the issue I wanted to want to exactly loot because it's a bit of an annoying sound when I'm live streaming. Yeah, not exactly brilliant.
B. Antriebe gestoppt.
Of course, for those who are watching live, or those people who are watching the VOD back in the future, I always adore it if anyone likes to take a little look or take a little subscribe or leave a little comment. I always appreciate a little bit of attention to feed my ego. I'm an honest person, I won't lie.
SE. Antriebe gestoppt.
Honestly, we don't actually have to intercept them as much because we've got that blockade on the other side, which is basically helping prevent us the movements for Xenon ships, especially their utility and
Antriebe gestoppt.
economy ships, essentially. What I might do, though, is I'm going to quickly switch over to my Yazur.
Yazur Mark
So.
1.
My yes, sir. I'm going to be silly and call it that.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
Cheeky little quick save. Also, having the music in a little playlist helps prevent
Steuerungsmodus
issues where
aktiviert.
the game going, oh, I'm now saving, loading, or teleporting, or glitching out, and then the music stops. Which is kind of annoying for when you're live streaming. Let's see if we can lure one of those Xenon Ks towards us.
Steuerungsmodus deaktiviert.
Maybe also deploy some satellites so we can get some coverage on seeing what the hell's the situation here. That's one of the big things, of course. If you're in war, and if you read Sun Tzu's Art of War, you'll know this is a very important thing, is to know your enemies. Oh, Jesus Christ, is there another one there? No, stop. Oh no, there's five. Jeez.
Antriebe gestoppt.
Boy, that satellite. And run away! Oh.
Reisemodus
Mind me.
aktiviert.
I am not the enemy. I am just
Steuerungsmodus
the
deaktiviert.
spy.
Steuerungsmodus
Oh,
aktiviert.
speaking of which, there's the new upcoming DLC was
Das
announced
Aquädukt.
just this week, which is great.
Antriebe gestoppt.
Oh, the new mini DLC. But I'm wondering exactly how mini it's going to be, because there's like some weird little vibes that I'm getting from it. It's like, are we gonna have to fight something big in this whole thing? Which is a little bit disconcerting.
Steuerungsmodus
Honest.
deaktiviert.
They're shooting things. They're existing. There's the K. And there's a giant blob. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just to top it all off, there's a Space Control H. I'm going to die. Shit. I'm so sorry for my language, but what the bloody hell? What the? 1, 2, 3. I wanted to save that button press for when I have to go into this sector. I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to press the button, the special button,
Steuerungsmodus
when we get
aktiviert.
into that sector. The other way around. I'm
Antriebe
going to stick with
gestoppt.
my original plan.
Reisemodus
As crazy
aktiviert.
as it is.
Steuerungsmodus deaktiviert.
These people following me around. Like I'm a movie star.
K. Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Flugassistent aktiviert.
Excuse me. We're zooming past. Wait. Look at me. I should go get his attention. Get a big stick, poke the bull, and run for it.
Antriebe gestoppt. Ausgang. Andockerlaubnis erteilt. Antriebe gestoppt. Yasur, Mark 1.
Actually, you might be stupid and actually get yourself killed if I don't manually dock you at the place you need to be docked.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
No offense, all offense
Hyperion.
intended.
Antriebe gestoppt.
Wait,
Andockerlaubnis erteilt. Yasur, Mark 1.
yeah. Let. Right. Okay, they're all coming now, so that's going to be quite disconcerting. Let me position myself in such a way so that I can be more optimally fighting these. It's not too late to run now. What I want to do is another quick save. Just in case. You know, I'm not above saves coming. I do also think I'm incredibly overconfident right now. Okay, they haven't all start coming, but I did definitely see for a brief moment there that a whole bunch of them were moving. Ooh, it blinked first.
Antriebe gestoppt.
It is very nice to actually, because I had once done this sort of like long siege, another playthrough, another save,
Containermagnet aktiviert.
and let's be honest, I actually didn't have an Asgard for that run, and now that this time around when I have this Asgard has been really helpful for eliminating certain problems a little bit faster. I mean, honestly, if I had to pick between an Asgard and 10 extra destroyers, I'd go 10 extra destroyers. Now, if I had to pick 2 Asgards and instead of 10 destroyers, then I'd go 2 Asgards. But it's a bit difficult to get hold of these, but this was, of course, like, if you have seen the previous stream, no, it was very kindly donated to us by the Terran Protectorate after its pilot or captain was highly incompetent and unhelpful for my assault. I liberated him from that incompetent captain and it's now under my control. I will of course return it back to the Terran Protectorate afterwards. How it is being returned is going to be a bit of a you'll have to wait and see kind of thing.
Containermagnet K. Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Steuerungsmodus deaktiviert.
Still waiting for him to come. Still waiting for him to come. The problem is, if I go in, I might be in a pickle of a situation where I'm suddenly surrounded. The Art of War teaches one to... Let's see, now I'm looting and there's constant noise in the background. It's like bloody awful.
Containermagnet deaktiviert.
Where was I? The Art of War tells you to make the enemy make the mistake, rather than you.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
The Art of War also says to
deaktiviert.
completely and utterly avoid prolonged sieges. Yes, it is incredibly bad idea, but here we are, nevertheless. I have at least bullied the situation in such a way that I could at least maximize my chances.
K.
So that one's there. That one's there. They don't have fighters with them right now. I could maybe just quickly...
Gefahr.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have muted myself there. Wait, you can remove that order. You don't need that anymore.
Yasur.
You are going to
Mark
be sitting
1.
there waiting for me. Now, if anyone actually plays the Timelines DLC, they'll know that it's a very important strategy to have some kind of slingshot plan dealing with large capital ships, the small little ship.
Eisenmodus aktiviert.
Oh, small little ships can be dangerous in the right hands.
Antriebe
And the big thing
gestoppt.
about a Xenon K is it's those guns.
Antriebe gestoppt. Antriebe gestoppt. Laserturm platziert.
Unfortunately, it's got those bloody...
Laserturm platziert. Laserturm Mark 1. Radarmodus geändert.
See, the wrong button there.
Reisemodus aktiviert. Hyperion.
This is the problem with the Xenon is that they are very much heavy swarm tactics. This one, while we're in the fighter,
Antriebe gestoppt.
we might as well.
Antriebe gestoppt.
Heavily overlapping turret fire. The best solution to vast quantities of enemies.
N. Antriebe gestoppt. Antriebe gestoppt.
A bit awkward,
Antriebe
a
gestoppt.
vast quantity enemy, but okay.
Antriebe gestoppt.
Other people who actually know this game will be probably wondering, why the hell do I have the
Asgard.
these standard Paladi pulse turrets instead of like plasma turrets or Heron pulse turrets? Well, simply put, they've got good HP pools, so they don't easily break, and they've got good overall damage. Okay, we are in a red alert situation now. Things are kicking off. What the hell? Shit, they're all coming in from all sides. There's a part of me that is just thinking, run. Who knows? Maybe we survive. The problem is that they are just so many bloody people. What the? I'm gonna die. Good thing I saved before all this.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. M. Antriebe gestoppt. Antriebe gestoppt. Antriebe gestoppt. Antriebe gestoppt. Antriebe gestoppt. M.
Not that shit, no thank you. I'm running away. Where's the Hyperion?
Antriebe gestoppt.
Accurate.
Hyperion. Antriebe gestoppt. Andock-Erlaubnis erteilt.
Okay, it's already coming in. 2. Things are about to get incredibly hectic. You guys, and you, and you. Oh, oopsie, I'm suddenly panicking.
Steuerungsmodus Triebwerk.
Shit, they're really crapping me on a wrong position angle. Probably should have been a bit smarter about these things and okay, you guys are going for that one. I need to destroy this one as soon as possible.
Gefahr. Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
You fat ass ship. That can swing around. What's the situation? Where are we getting hit from? They don't seem to be quite yet interested in our situation, but let's push on the aggression. You are still going to do your little thing and shooting all those things. You, on the other hand, could you like fly a little bit backwards and then maybe help attack with the situation? Just so we get you a bit out of the line of fire. I do not have enough energy for this weapon.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
But we do of course have little gens here on the sides. Oh, great. I'm contemplating whether I should just save the main gun for that and quickly and immediately now whilst everyone's distracted and far enough away from there. Jump to here again. Let's get rid of those turrets a bit.
Yasur Mark 1.
Und
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Laserturm platziert. K.
You guys are all targeting that one. I would like to target this one. Give you its situation.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
You are not fucking moving closer.
Laserturm platziert.
We are getting you, some of you people, pinned down before you get too close. Stop your travel drive.
Laserturm platziert. Laserturm platziert. K. Laserturm platziert. Laserturm platziert. Antriebe gestoppt. Antriebe gestoppt. Geschützturm. Laserturm platziert. N. K. Geschützturm.
That's not a good place to be. We're out.
Laserturm platziert.
Right, how is your condition there? Hyperion, Hyperion, Hyperion.
Wir wurden getroffen.
Antriebe gestoppt. Laserturm platziert. Laserturm platziert. Antriebe.
Danke. Bereite Angriff vor.
Antriebe gestoppt.
Alright, just who died now?
Antriebe gestoppt.
Shit.
Antriebe gestoppt. Cockpit verborgen. Antriebe gestoppt.
Why have they not killed it? Fuck. Okay. Right. Situation analysis. If we can deal with the situation, I will not save scum immediately. 1 or 2 destroyers lost is not too much of an issue.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. E. K.
Ah, that's why the other one just fucking fucked in here. No, the situation is lost. Just a plan. The problem is that there's way too many of them right now.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Antriebe gestoppt. M.
I'll have to just play dirty if they're gonna play dirty. need you to move.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
Das war nicht meine Absicht. Sorry.
Superhighway. Tarkas Zusammenbruch. 15. Reisemodus aktiviert.
Hm.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Steuerungsmodus deaktiviert.
The thought is, okay, we're going to have to play testing here with this, and we're going to try and
Erwarte Befehle.
essentially lure in one by one, or as close to one by one as we can. Yeah, see, they're really moving away now because I don't know, it's got a sentient bloody AI and reads my thoughts. Okay, now let's think. What's this way we can try and solve this situation? I need them to not come at all at once, which is part of the problem.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. La Proxime. La Foro.
And preferably maybe also have myself positioned next to the gates instead, because then I can very quickly get away. Preferably with mayhaps also just quickly destroying one or two of them and then running. And the people to blame for this entire situation is the split patriarchy, which is mind-boggling. Because this is a split patriarchy that basically allowed these people to continuously go up into their territories and mine from their things,
Steuerungsmodus
destroying their economy and running rampant, and now I have to deal with it before it gets too out of control with the Argon Federation. somehow lure one of them, only one of them in. This is incredibly difficult. Oh, there goes those missiles. Fly a bit closer here so you're not isolated and picked apart.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Gefahr.
Those missiles really do wonders in situations where there's a lot of these little things. They really do. Especially with the fact that they can retarget.
Erwarte Befehle.
Gefahr. Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Containermagnet aktiviert.
You should be a bit quiet right now. I'm just a bit fuming about that entire situation. I mean, I don't know what I expected. I knew it was
Antriebe gestoppt.
well,
Tut mir
to be
wirklich
honest.
schrecklich leid. Das wird nicht noch einmal passieren.
Or I could push the button. I don't want to push the button. Pushing the button would be very useful. I preferably want to push the button at a different point in time so that I may be in a situation where I can better benefit, because where the button is going to be very important
Containermagnet deaktiviert.
is with that there. Move over here for me, please. Stop it. Move where you can have coverage from the other people.
Steuerungsmodus
Oops.
aktiviert.
I should have called it that. I should have called it goose. But I already have something that I called a goose. It's the ore mining ships. Well, gas mining ships are goose, and the ore mining ships are duck. Why do I call it that? Ah, it's just a really fun I had. A little fun idea. I call them. Just remove that just so you don't mess around. You, of course, are going to be what? This might need a good thing. And we've got to now try and lure one and one only.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
And what I might do,
Deaktiviert.
do a little cheeky save. What I might actually do is I actually save here. Hot,
Steuerungsmodus
good solid save.
aktiviert.
And maybe a good idea would be to get a small break. My apologies, I know.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
How rude of me. Taking a break. I've only been streaming for an hour. Ooh. I mean, I have been streaming for an hour. Well, almost an hour. 10 minutes to an hour. So, Discord that will break there, and I'll be back in a bit. Of course, you'll see the screen change when we get back. So, see you all a little bit later. 5 minutes, I think. Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. Sorry about that. It took a bit of a while there. Yes. Where was I? Oh. Do excuse me while I quickly check everything here. What shot? We are back in action.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
Sorry about that.
Es tut mir wirklich schrecklich leid. Es wird nicht noch einmal passieren.
Antriebe gestoppt. Antriebe gestoppt. Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
Ah.
K.
Guys. Pull out. Like now.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Steuerungsmodus deaktiviert.
What I'm gonna do? I don't really want to waste my turrets yet,
Laserturm
but
platziert.
it's...
Laserturm platziert. Laserturm platziert. Laserturm platziert. Laserturm platziert. Laserturm platziert. Antriebe gestoppt. Laserturm platziert. Laserturm platziert.
scatter these all
Laserturm
around.
platziert. Laserturm platziert. Laserturm platziert.
Erwarte Befehle.
Laserturm platziert. Antriebe gestoppt. Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Steuerungsmodus
Why have you not left? Okay, you are leaving now.
deaktiviert. Ja, Smart.
I'm gonna fucking lose this thing if I don't get its shit sorted.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
There we go. You can at least go there and repair that thing.
Erwarte Befehle.
This is tough actually to do that. Don't forget.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Steuerungsmodus deaktiviert. Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
Erwarte Befehle.
Steuerungsmodus
Come on.
deaktiviert.
Come at me! Come at least one of you. Ugh.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
mean, I'm kind of silent right now because I don't really have much more to say, right? It's just a shit situation.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
And this is the bullshit that the Xenon do. They just sit there. Not coming. I think this one is coming. There's an ungodly amount of forces.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Steuerungsmodus deaktiviert.
Can I reverse through these gates? I don't know. Actually, this entire plan may actually fall flat in about 5 fucking seconds. Yeesh.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
Come on. Come on. Do it!
Steuerungsmodus
Come on, do it!
aktiviert.
The thing is that we do not want to be in a situation where we can't turn. The problem is with these bloody Xenon ships, they do love taking you from above whilst the eyes take you from below. Okay. One down.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
Take down one more. And we run away.
H. Steuerungsmodus deaktiviert.
The H might be coming, which is ever so slightly problematic.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
That's the one that's most likely to kill me.
B. Primärwaffengruppe 2 ausgewählt. F. H. Primärwaffengruppe 2 ausgewählt. Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
I don't like the fact that he's trying to destroy my engine shields.
K.
The last thing we want.
Steuerungsmodus deaktiviert. Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. H. K.
Staring with malicious intent at the barrel of a gun. Actually, let's just do a little status check here. Equipment. How's my shields looking? Engine shields are fine. The various weapons and whatnot, turrets are fine. These are only really supposed to be for missiles, because that's how I'd like to keep this thing configured. But honestly, right now, considering the situation, attack only fighters. Attack only fighters. Let her rip!
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
Get my usual planning and strategies.
H.
I should be able to fire now, but just in case, no.
M. H.
Oh, we can just pick up missiles whilst we're here, because, you know, Xenons are kind to give us some missiles. Some of it scores dumbfire missiles, but you know, I won't complain. Same the circumstances. The H is of course now dead. That we can say. If we can get out of here without losing anyone and they are down that H, then this is all worth it. For all the misery and pain.
Containermagnet deaktiviert.
One sec.
Containermagnet aktiviert.
Let's get out here. Let's go. Let's run. Several H's down.
Superhighway.
One H, but several K's down.
15.
And let's be cheeky and actually container magnet. Again, apologies for the horrible noise of the container magnet going off. My deepest apologies. But let's get out of there. Can we be cheeky? Assess the situation. Be smart. Don't be stupid.
Containermagnet deaktiviert.
As long as I can boost away from this thing. It's a bit close. We'll be pushing it. But let's try it. One more K before we run away. Okay?
PE.
Okay.
Superhighway. Marker zusammenbruch.
We're lining up here. Yes, we're lining up here. Now would be a very bad time for me to miss the gate. But let's get the hell out of here. And touch. 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 Here we go.
Gefahr. Gefährliche Region. Erreiche Tarkas Zusammenbruch. 15.
Oh, I'm not happy. Oh.
Radarmodus geändert.
My radar module. And then there's a thought that they're going to continue and try and follow us. We might want you people. Move all your orders. Follow in. Fly over here.
Xenon gesichtet.
Let's get into a position of some sorts. Maybe we can brace for the swarm that's currently flooding in through here. Could you just move there for me instead? Okay, you doing. Oops, wrong button. You doing? You are still waiting there. Or doing nothing you shouldn't be doing.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Gefahr. Gefährliche Region entdeckt.
Oh, let's hope they don't follow through. But we managed to get, what was it, 3 H's, 3 K's and 1 H. The H is the main win there.
Steuerungsmodus deaktiviert. Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Steuerungsmodus deaktiviert.
This is still a complete nightmare situation. How many things are escorting that eye?
Erwarte Befehle.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
Unfortunate. Oh. Hey, it is such a slog to get into the sector. Also kind of the
Steuerungsmodus
reason why I want to live stream
deaktiviert.
it.
Steuerungsmodus deaktiviert.
It ain't easy.
Superhighway. Tarkas Zusammenbruch. 17.
Erwarte Befehle.
Erwarte Befehle.
Alright, so we've got to try and plan. And in a way, hope that we can get in there. Subvert around it. My big problem is because they'll very quickly shoot down any ships that fly in, making the possibility of disarming those Xenon ships of their turrets and so on a little bit more problematic.
Gefahr. Gefährliche Region.
I could do it, but it's a big ask, to be honest. The more I delay, of course, the quicker they'll just rebuild those ships. I'm already on a ticking clock.
Hyperion. Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Steuerungsmodus deaktiviert.
One of the options is I send this thing back. Ooh, cultivate influence. Oh, lovely. I send this thing back, and I get it a little bit engineered. It's not very engineered at all, which is slightly problematic.
SE.
Temptation is real hard to just go through the gate now and slap one of them in the rear and just curve around there. You can see my mouse. Yeah, you should be able to see my mouse on stream. Just curve around there, just blast one of them in the arse and then just go back in.
Antriebe gestoppt.
Oh, by the way, I was going to shoot only missiles again on these things.
Gefahr. Gefährliche Region entfernen.
Erwarte Befehle.
Annoyingly, they've still got a lot of the vessels going back and forth from
Gefahr. Gefährliche Region entdeckt.
Zayach Patriarchy sides.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
So the Patriarchy is still feeding them
Steuerungsmodus deaktiviert.
resources. Thank you, Split Patriarchy. You really helped fuck us over. Once more, the Patriarchy fucks my ass. Sorry, that's very rude of me to be talking like that. Very unbecoming.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
Excuse me for 1 second. I just need to check something. Okay, there we go. My apologies.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert.
How easily could I just harass them? That's a question.
Gefahr. Gefährliche Yasur.
That might be our only plan. Harass them. Repeatedly. Get around those gates, those turrets.
Steuerungsmodus aktiviert. Antriebe gestoppt.
Cheeky quick save.
Spiel gespeichert. Superhighway. Carcass Zusammenbruch. 17. Steuerungsbereiche. Carcass Zusammenbruch.
Oh, my deepest apologies to everyone there.
K. Reisemodus aktiviert. Geschützturm. Antriebe gestoppt. K. Geschützturm. K.
On me.
Reisemodus nicht möglich. Superhighway. Carcass.
Good all you.
15.
Now you're a bunch of camping destroyers. Your bloody infinite destroyer.
Antriebe gestoppt.
Destroyers don't technically. It's battle cruisers. I want to be really pedantic about exactly what the Xenon K is, and it's not a battleship, it's a battle cruiser. And this fucking spam of battle cruisers.
Superhighway. Carcass Zusammenbruch. 17.
I think I don't have. Oh, my apologies. That should be slightly better. Just adjusting the diffuser arm on my mic a little bit around.
Antriebe gestoppt.
Well, it's a bit close to those turrets, I think.
Reisemodus aktiviert. Steuerungsmodus deaktiviert.
Let's see, let's get around on the back here. Go smack him again.
Steuerungsmodus
Smack
aktiviert.
him until all their turrets are broken.
Gefahr. Gefährliche Region entdeckt. K.
Hi.
Carcass Zusammenbruch.
I'm the
17.
little shite of an owl woman who hates you. The very core of her
Steuerungsmodus
soul.
deaktiviert.
Don't take it personally. After all, you don't have a CPU ship with you, so you're technically just a mindless feral.